I think mobile is obviously a game changer in terms of local businesses. Think about this. We now have 2 billion people online, and they're online all the time. And that opportunity is bigger than any of us have seen in our lifetime.
I think one of the coolest things that's happened in the past 2 to 3 years is that small businesses are taking advantage of online. This is the first time in history when small businesses don't feel like the internet is a trick and actually see it as a tool to gain either more users or better relationships with their current customers.
So some really powerful things that we're seeing in the local deal space because we know where they are, when they're dining. I used to own a small business, and that's something you just had no visibility into historically.
If I go somewhere once a month, should I be different than somebody that goes there once a year or has never been there before? Well, in the past, there was no way for the restaurant to really discern that unless you kind of got to know the people in the restaurant by, frequency and proximity.
When you think about how local businesses actually acquire their end customers, often they know very little about who's coming into their location, and I think mobile really gives people that opportunity. For example, you may send out a tweet, "I just had Joe's Coffee." You may not have checked in, you may not have said Joe's Coffee in Minneapolis, but if we have your location and the word Joe's Coffee and implicitly deduce that you are actually in that shop. Now, what if I gave that coffee owner the ability to send you an @ reply on Twitter thanking you for being there, telling you 15% off your next cup of coffee?
What was hot when we got this was coupons and discounts, and that makes sense. But if you really think about brands and engagement, it's about loyalty. When I go to Pinkberry, which is a brand that I've loved for years, I actually use their card, and that's just silly. Everyone, and it makes sense, is trying to digitally replace the free sandwich or Pinkberry card.
It's not just, I'm here, okay, here's a deal. It's loyalty. It's a two-way dialogue between the consumer on the one side and the vendor on the other. I'm here and you know me, know enough about me to shape whatever you're going to offer me. So it's not just, here's a mass blast macro daily deal, but here's a micro blast for you. It always comes back to the customer. I mean, that's been true really since the dawn of time in businesses. And this is nothing new, it's just that we're taking the same kinds of steps that businesses have always taken, we're just doing it in an electronic format.